Summary of Deep Work, Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World by Cal Newport, written and narrated by Janky Mind. Introduction. Deep work delves into the profound impact of technology on our capacity for deep concentration and offers effective strategies to surmount this obstacle. This enlightening audiobook summary expounds on various techniques that can enhance your work output and optimize your leisure time. Let's be candid, as you engage with this audiobook summary, the constant influx of notifications, emails, and texts may prove distracting. Consequently, your focus might waver, leading you to overlook important details. In this era of unprecedented technological advancement, mastering the ability to concentrate on tasks uninterrupted has become indispensable in our daily work. Embracing the practice of deep work is the key. What does it truly mean to engage in deep work, and how can you achieve it? The journey begins with the simple act of turning off your notifications, opening the door to a profound revelation. Throughout this audiobook summary, you will discover the detrimental impact of multitasking on productivity, grasp the distinction between deep work and simply being in the zone, and even learn how seemingly mundane activities, like taking a shower, can provide an opportunity for focused contemplation on a particular issue. Chapter 1: The Productivity Pitfalls, Unraveling the Illusion of Multitasking and Distractions. Many people erroneously believe that juggling numerous tasks simultaneously is the key to maximizing productivity. However, this flawed notion has been proven wrong, as multitasking does not equate to being productive. Through insightful research in 2009, Sophie Leroy, a business professor at the University of Minnesota, sheds light on this phenomenon and its detrimental effects on our performance. Leroy's experiments showcased how shifting our attention from one task, A, to another, B, leaves a lingering attachment to the initial activity, resulting in only partial focus on the second task. Consequently, this diminished focus negatively impacts our performance in the latter task. For instance, participants in Group A, who were interrupted mid-task, exhibited significantly lower focus on the subsequent hiring decisions compared to Group B, who completed their puzzles before proceeding. The undeniable conclusion is that multitasking fails to enhance productivity. Moreover, constant electronic connectivity is equally harmful. Simply having social media and email tabs open on our browsers can act as a persistent distraction, derailing our focus even if we choose not to immediately address notifications. A study by McKinsey in 2012 revealed that the average worker spends over 60% of the workweek engaged in online communication tools and web surfing, with merely 30% devoted to reading and answering essential emails. Paradoxically, despite this data, workers often feel like they are working more than ever. The completion of small tasks and constant information shuffling gives us a false sense of busyness and accomplishment, when in reality, it prevents us from attaining true focus and productivity. Chapter 2: Strategies for Embracing Deep Work, Cultivating Intention and Rituals. Achieving deep work requires intentional effort, and while various roadblocks may hinder your progress, there are effective strategies to overcome them. Each approach presented here offers unique benefits, empowering you to enter a state of profound focus and productivity. 1. The monastic approach: adopt the discipline of a monk by eliminating all distractions and isolating yourself from external disturbances. 2. The bimodal approach: designate a well-defined, extended period for deep work while keeping the rest of your time free for other activities. 3. The rhythmic approach: cultivate the habit of engaging in deep work for focused blocks, such as 90 minutes, and track your accomplishments on a calendar. 4. The journalistic strategy: seize unexpected pockets of free time in your daily routine to dive into deep work, employing flexibility to fit it in amidst your schedule. Remember, these techniques are not haphazard, they require a systematic approach. Deep work differs significantly from merely being in the zone. While the latter might arise by chance and after prolonged procrastination, deep work is a deliberate and sought-after state. To prepare your mind for such immersion, establish rituals that set the stage for deep work. One ritual could involve defining your workspace, whether it's a simple do not disturb sign on your office door or finding solace in a library or coffee shop, especially if you work in a distracting open office environment. Emulating J.K. Rowling, who sought refuge in a 5-star hotel to complete her final Harry Potter book, highlights the importance of creating an optimal environment for undisturbed deep work. Another valuable ritual is setting boundaries, such as disconnecting from the internet or turning off your phone during deep work sessions. This deliberate act helps minimize interruptions and enhances your focus. Furthermore, prioritize sustaining your deep work efforts by tending to your physical needs. Whether through light exercise, nourishing food, or a caffeine boost, providing your body with what it requires is paramount for maintaining the mental energy needed to sustain deep work effectively. Ignoring these needs will only hinder your ability to achieve true focus and productivity in the long run. Chapter 3: Rewiring Your Brain for Focus, Embracing Productive Meditation and Mindful Tech Use. In our modern world, we are bombarded with distractions, leading our brains to crave constant engagement with technology. The pervasive presence of screens, gaming, messaging, and social media feeds makes it challenging to maintain deep focus on any single task. Evolutionarily, our brains are wired to be easily distracted, as paying attention to potential risks or opportunities was vital for survival. However, there are effective ways to rewire our brains and cultivate focus, such as through productive meditation. Productive meditation involves making use of otherwise unproductive moments, like walking the dog, taking a shower, or commuting, to tackle a problem without allowing our minds to wander. It's a cognitive workout routine that trains our brains to stay on target and resist distractions. Start by asking yourself questions that help identify various aspects of the problem at hand. Once you've honed in on a specific objective, pose action-oriented questions like, what do I need to accomplish my goal? This practice sharpens your focus and hones problem-solving abilities. Maintaining intentionality in our technology use is also essential. For instance, when using social media, be mindful of your purpose. If it's to connect with friends, focus on genuine communication, and make an effort to spend more time with them in person when possible. If the allure of social media becomes overwhelming and starts to detract from real-life experiences, consider a cold turkey approach. Temporarily quit social media for 30 days and afterward, evaluate its impact. Ask yourself honestly if your life improved without it and if others genuinely missed your online presence. If you find that your life was not significantly enhanced by social media's absence and nobody seemed to mind, it might be best to bid farewell to it permanently. On the other hand, if you recognized its positive impact and meaningful connections, you can make a conscious decision to return to it with a more mindful and balanced approach. Chapter 4: The Power of Scheduled Balance, Revitalizing Energy and Mindfulness. After a long day of work or errands, the temptation to do nothing and indulge in mindless activities is alluring. However, this seemingly restful routine often leaves us feeling more depleted and drained than before. To avoid this energy-sapping cycle, intentional scheduling of both work and leisure time becomes paramount. By creating a well-structured daily schedule, divided into meaningful blocks of at least 30 minutes, you can cultivate mindfulness about how you spend your time. This schedule should include not only work-related tasks but also dedicated periods for relaxation, meals, and email catch-up. While it's natural for the schedule to change throughout the day, the objective is not strict adherence but rather heightened awareness of time allocation. Planning your evenings and weekends in advance is equally crucial for achieving specific goals and restoring mental energy. Learning to set boundaries and leave work at the office, like refraining from checking emails after a certain time, gives your mind the much-needed space to unwind. Moreover, incorporating activities that don't involve the internet during your leisure time can work wonders for revitalizing both the mind and body. Whether it's reading, exercise, or quality moments with loved ones, these fulfilling pursuits offer a refreshing contrast to the digital world, allowing you to truly recharge and restore your energy. Summary: in today's fast-paced world, distractions abound, and multitasking has become the norm, ultimately hampering our productivity. However, there's a silver lining: we can reclaim control over our time by combating distractions and honing our ability to focus on one task at a time. Actionable advice: if you find yourself drained and unproductive at the end of a typical day, consider implementing an internet Sabbath. Carry a notepad with you and deliberately allocate specific time slots when you are permitted to use the internet. Outside of these designated time blocks, refrain from using it entirely. This simple practice yields remarkable results, as you'll naturally be more inclined to maximize the internet usage periods you've allowed yourself. The outcome? A soaring boost in productivity, as you become fully present when browsing the web, instead of drifting in a half-conscious state where time slips away unnoticed. This audiobook summary was brought to you by Janky Mind. We hope you enjoyed it.